Sal, yep, I think so. Yeah, I'm supposed to be mute.
Stream to the District 13 channel on YouTube. Cassie is sharing a screen with the Toastmasters guidelines for recording. By attending this hybrid meeting, you agree to the privacy policy of Toastmasters International, as well as the unassociated remote hosting service. Some of your personal information, such as name, image, and any shared messages, may be shared with other meeting participants and will be recorded by Toastmasters International, who may use the recording in the future as it sees fit. Your remote attendance hereby discharges Toastmasters International from all claims, demands, rights, promises, damages, and liabilities arising out of or in connection with the use of or distribution of said video recordings, including but not limited to any claims for invasion of privacy, appropriation of likeness, or defamation. Please mute your microphones, stand, and join with me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and I now have the pleasure of introducing the presiding officer of our District 13 Council, our District Director and Distinguished Toastmaster, Jing Humphreys.
Good evening and welcome everyone to our hybrid district council meeting. Thank you everyone for attending. I'm grateful and appreciate you and your leadership this year. This conference is a live demonstration of the cooperative team effort that continues to propel us forward into our most successful year ever, hopefully. This district council meeting will highlight our successes, identify areas in which we must focus, and provide you with a forum to vote on matters crucial to the continued success of our District 13 and member clubs. Please note the following. All district council meeting documents were emailed on April 19, 2024. According to Toastmasters bylaws, proxies are not allowed during virtual district council meetings. The chat will be monitored by Distinguished Toastmaster Mary Ellen Bornbrock. Mary Ellen, can you confirm? All right, she's over there. And now we will have the reading of the district mission. Here to remind us of our district mission is Distinguished Toastmaster Fred Vornbrock, District 13 Club Growth Director.
Thank you, Madam District Director. If you all would grab yours, let's do this together. Let's make this an interactive. Look at the bottom left corner of your first page. Together it reads, we build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence. Back to you, Madam District Director.
Thank you, Fred. I've been fortunate enough to work with an amazing team this year. They continue to be visionary, to imagine, dream, and do the work, which was our theme last year, and now we're racing to success. The vision we have for our leaders and our members is to share the power of the Toastmasters journey with as many people as possible while supporting and mentoring each other. Administration Manager, Distinguished Toastmaster, and past District Director Jennifer Sell and her online team are working very hard to ensure we have a quorum. So please make sure you identify who you are on Zoom and make sure that we are using the correct email for you, which is what you used when you registered for this event. That is how you will receive your ballots from Election Runner today, via email. They are verifying all eligible in-person voters and checking our Zoom attendees without names. So please put your name on Zoom if you haven't already. Now that we have officially called this annual business meeting to order, we need to take care of a few housekeeping ground rules. First, those of you here in person should have received a delegates package. If you did not receive a copy, please let us know. I think we still have a few laying around on some of the tables that have seats that are empty, because we tried to distribute them earlier. This package contains information relevant to today's business. For those of you online, our Zoom master will be dropping that in the chat, the same version of the packet that's printed. All members are welcome to attend today's business meeting. However, only voting members of the district council may participate in deliberations. The district council is comprised of club presidents, club vice presidents of education, area directors, division directors, the finance manager, administration manager, immediate past district director, club growth director, program quality director, and district director. We do not have a public relations manager, so that one would not be voting. District 13 leaders participating in today's meeting besides myself. I'll see if somebody can spotlight them. Our program quality director, distinguished Toastmaster Addie Kurtanik. I thought I saw her earlier. There she is, okay. Our club growth director, yes, of course. Our club growth director, whom you met earlier, distinguished Toastmaster ×4, Fred Vornbrock. Our administration manager, distinguished Toastmaster, past district director, distinguished Toastmaster ×4 as well, I think, Jennifer Sell. Our finance manager, Andrew, I'm not sure if Andrew was able to join us online. Perfect. Parliamentarian Jim Hewlings, who's sitting right next to me. Our logistics manager, Steve Sokolowski, who is right there in the back. Hi, Steve. Our Zoom master, Cassie Lebovich. Cassie, yes. And hopefully we have in the room our team lead assistant, public relations, Jim Kinnear. I recognize you, Jim. In addition, we have several dignitaries in attendance, and I hope I don't miss anybody, but you can let me know after I read these names. International Director, Don Frail, distinguished Toastmaster. Our newly appointed Region 6 Advisor, distinguished Toastmaster Linda Starr, is online. Past International Director, past Region Advisor, distinguished Toastmaster Melissa McGavick. In person. All right. Past International Director, distinguished Toastmaster Russell Drake. Immediate past District Director, distinguished Toastmaster Stephanie Scott. You've met past District Director, distinguished Toastmaster Jennifer Sell. Past District Director, distinguished Toastmaster Patty Thor. Past District Director, distinguished Toastmaster Robert Humphreys, online. Past District Director, distinguished Toastmaster Michael Dalton, in person. Did I miss anyone online? I hope not. Wow, I didn't miss anyone. That's, yay! All right, you have the printed agenda in front of you. There are no revisions. However, we might switch the report order around if needed. When making a motion or a second, please state your name, club name, and number. For our virtual attendees, please type your name, club name, and number in the chat box. May I have a motion to adopt the agenda? The chair recognizes immediate past District Director Stephanie Scott.
Stephanie Scott, Club 9843, Cranberry Township. I move that we adopt the agenda as submitted.
Thank you, Stephanie. Is there a second? I recognize.
I second the motion.
Please state your name and club number.
Lindy Riley, Cranberry High Noon, whatever number. 33.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll look it up. Some of these numbers are 8 digits long, right, or 7 digits.
I second the motion to adopt the agenda as it is.
Thank you. The chair acknowledges a second from current area director Linda Riley and VPE of Cranberry High Noon, or president. No, VPE. All right. Hearing no objections, this agenda is adopted. All right. The next item on the agenda is the fall district council meeting minutes from September of 2023. May I have a motion to approve the fall district council meeting minutes? Chair recognizes Division D Director Kathy Wolf. Kathy, please state your name again and your club number for the record.
Kathy Wolf, club number 3600773.
Pro Masters, I know that number. Is there a second?
I second. Stephanie
The chair
Scott, Club
recognizes
9843. I second the motion.
The chair recognizes Stephanie Scott to second the motion. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, the fall district council meeting minutes will be approved. Now we go to district administration manager, distinguished Toastmaster, past district director Jennifer Sell for the roll call.
Thank you, Madam District Director. We have everyone online, but we will need to do a roll call for everyone in person. So far, we have Addie Kurtanich, Fred Vornbrock, James Gerkness, Jing Humphreys, Karen McGurk, Mary Ellen Vornbrock, Melissa McGavick, Russell Drake, and Stephanie Scott.
Did you get Kathy Wolf? And I'm not sure if I heard Lindy Riley's name. And Steve Sokolowski.
And Jen, it's Cassie. I don't know if you got me either.
Okay. Oh, yes,
Yes.
Kathy is online.
Thank you, Brian. Everyone on Zoom that we do have, so we just need to confirm everyone in person. Thank you, Brian. Is there any other club officers or deck members that we missed in person?
So please take the microphone and state your name for the record.
Yes, Vance Kokendorfer, President, PB&J Pittsburgh, 1357973.
Thank you, Vance.
Timothy Hurst, Erie Insurance Toastmasters, Club President. And we are 07231692.
Vance, your club does have low membership, so while you're able to attend the deck meeting, unfortunately, you're not able to vote in the meeting. So while everybody else will get a ballot, you will not. I just wanted to make you aware of that.
Jim Kinnear, Club President, Indiana Toastmasters, club number 1082238.
Thank you, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Yes.
Alita Richmond, Club 847, Area 3 Director.
Thank you, Alita.
Ruth Martin, President of Pittsburgh Club 144.
Thank you,
The
Ruth.
oldest club in the district. Yay. All right. Did we miss anyone? Did you get Kathy Wolf?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Yes, Jennifer will confirm when she's ready. Yes, Brian's online. I
Chris Sakalassi, Vice President Education, Nittany Toastmasters 1299. Just wanted to be clear that both Steve and I, he's the president, I'm the Vice President Education, so we each have one vote.
Which club, Chris?
1299 Nittany. I don't know how I remember that number.
We have Carly Chivarelli as the VPE of Nittany.
Yeah, whatever you have, Jen, that is the official record.
Okay, perfect. I'll mark
And Carly is here running the camera. She's in person.
Okay. Thank you.
I see how dark it is. I wonder if it will help you guys if I turn my camera. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that way you can see me this way. I'll try to read and look at you at the same time.
Nice.
I believe we have everyone then, Madam District Director, but I believe, I think Michelle is good to confirm if we have a quorum or not.
All right. Thank you, Jennifer. And now for the credentials report. Please help me welcome Distinguished Toastmaster Michelle Teague, who will announce the quorum requirements and the number and types of ballots issued. Michelle.
Thank you, Madam District Director. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. The number of clubs in good standing for our district is 54. The number of club votes is 108. A quorum for our meeting would be 36 for club votes. The number of club ballots that have been issued is 47. The number of district officer ballots that have been issued is 21, bringing the total number of ballots issued to 68. So we do indeed have a quorum. A simple majority would be 34 votes, and 2/3 vote would be 46. Yay, we have a quorum. Back to you, Madam District Director.
Awesome, awesome. I forgot my gavel today, but I got a suitable replacement. We have a quorum! Congratulations. We have a quorum and business can be conducted and acted upon. We have now to conduct some order of business here, and Jim Hewlings, our District 13 parliamentarian, will review the standing rules for this meeting.
Can you hear me? Yes?
Yes.
In this meeting, when you are addressing the chair to make a motion or to add to the discussion, please stand, or if online, click raise hand. Signal in the webinar controls, or type the word hand in the chat box to be recognized by the chair. Then state your first and last name, club name for the administration manager to record. To help expedite business, the chair will use unanimous consent. If you hear the chairman use the phrase, "if there are no objections," oh, that's the end of the sentence. Sorry.
You will hear the chairman use the phrase, "if there are no objections." Yes.
Sorry about that. If you have an objection, please click the raise hand signal in webinar controls, type the word hand in the chat box to be recognized by the chair. Then state your first and last name, club name, and your objection will be heard and considered by the assembly. Only district council members carrying votes may make a motion. For debates, no voter member may speak more than 2 times on any one motion, and each of those speeches are limited to 2 minutes maximum. During the debate, we will alternate between a speaker in favor of a motion and a speaker not in favor of a motion, if possible. In all cases, Robert Rules of Order will be followed. I have the book just in case. Thank you.
The chair recognizes Melissa McGavick.
Point of order. Our simple majority should be 35, so it should be 50% plus 1.
Can you confirm, Madam Credentials Chair?
She is correct. Thank you.
37. The simple majority is half of, okay, half of. It should be 35, not 34. Is that correct? All right. So just to repeat, simple majority, 1/2 plus 1 is 35. Thank you, Melissa McGavick. All right, if there are no objections, the standing rules will now be adopted. Hearing no objections, the standing rules are adopted. Our Zoom master, Distinguished Toastmaster Cassie Lebovich, will serve as timer for debates, candidate speeches, and reports from committee chairs and district officers. Timer, please explain timing signals for candidate speeches and reports.
Thank you, Madam District Director. For candidates' speeches, we will use green at 1 minute, yellow at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red at 2 minutes. At 2 minutes, the audience will clap for the candidate to stop speaking, and if they are on Zoom, their microphone will be muted. For reports, we will use a green screen at 2 minutes, yellow at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red at 3 minutes. I will stop sharing for a second just so I can demonstrate for everybody the colors that will be displaying on the background. So again, real quickly, green, yellow. Oops, there we go. Sorry, I just need to start my video. Apologies. I didn't realize it's not started. Okay. So we will have the colors will be displaying as evidenced on the screen here using the times that I just explained. We will now move on to reports. Back to you, Madam District Director.
Thank you, Cassie. Every year, the district must review and amend, if necessary, its alignment of clubs, areas, and divisions. Our district team is working very diligently to retain existing clubs and have successfully added, so far on record, officially, 3 new clubs. 3 new clubs, people! But because of the dynamic nature of club dissolutions and formations, there are no current plans to realign the clubs in our district. We will review the District 13 club realignment at the September 2024 District Council meeting. Moving on to the Audit Committee report. The Audit Committee has a responsibility to ensure that the mid-year and year-end profit and loss statements accurately reflect district income and expenses. Please welcome, did we confirm that Andrew is present or not present? Jen, could you confirm? I do not believe that
He
Andrew
is not
is
present.
in person. All right. So in your packet, there is the year-end report, which we weren't able to discuss at the last district council meeting, so it's provided now in your packet, and also provided in your packet as of February, end of February. We weren't able to get the final report from March from World Headquarters, so all we could give you at this time is the report for February. So there are 3 pages, the 2022-2023 year-end audit report, the current month, which is the profit, the available funds and the profit and loss statement. And so those are the items that are listed in your packet. Before those 3 pages, so the year end 2022-2023, the February month and the profit and loss, the District 13 mid-year audit for 2023. I didn't realize that that was the first page, so I apologize. But the findings and comments for the mid-year audit, which which was submitted in February of 2024, with Audit Committee Chair Linda Harrigan and committee members Kim Santillo and Tammy Miller, are provided in your packet as well for review. I will now open the floor for discussion. If you are in person, please stand to be recognized. If you are on Zoom, please use the raise hand signal and wait to be acknowledged before speaking. Or type your comments in the chat box. We have a chat monitor. I don't see anyone in person or on Zoom. Seeing none, we will accept the audit reports and finance reports as written. Thank you all. All right, for the public relations team report, our team lead, Terry Ann Porter, was from District 22, was not able to make it today. So I'll ask Jim if you would be able to provide just a few updates on what we're working on for our district public relations. Jim Kinnear.
Thank you. Our primary focus has been to review our overall approach to our social media presence, making sure that each of our social media channels are up to date and aligned, and we're working on developing our graphics and our presence in that area. We would welcome additional engagement as members have an opportunity to participate, to like, comment, and share. Obviously, that would help us promote awareness of District 13 and the many active clubs that we have at this time. We also look forward to opportunities to how we can support your individual clubs with other resources as we think ahead in the new year.
Thank you, Jim. Jim joined us earlier this year, almost full-time on the public relations team, and he's been doing well, so thank you so much. At this time, I will go to the District Leadership Committee report. The District Leadership Committee work is critical in ensuring long-term district success. They must seek out prospective candidates, evaluate and interview candidates, nominate candidates, and provide a complete report of candidates. Please welcome District Leadership Committee Chair, immediate past District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Stephanie Scott, to present the 2024-2025 District Leadership Committee report.
Thank you, Madam District Director. Dear District Director Jing Humphreys, District 13 is committed to building a history of service that empowers individuals to become more effective communicators and leaders through fulfilling leadership positions within the district. Our District Leadership Committee members were responsible for interviewing all known candidates seeking a district officer position. The DLC's candidate selection process involved meeting to share opinions, concerns, and independent judgment, while also keeping in mind the best interest of Toastmasters International, the district, and the experience, abilities, and qualifications of each prospective candidate. Based on the completion of this process, it is and was the District 13 Leadership Committee's pleasure to announce and respectfully submit the following slate of district officers for the 2024-2025 Toastmaster year. District Director Addie Kurtanich, Program Quality Director Fred Vornbrock, Club Growth Director Sharon Henderson, Club Growth Director Kathy Wolf, Finance Manager Andrew Perpich, Division A Director Julia Wick, Division B Director Lindy Riley, Division C Director Timothy J. Rose, and Division D Director Susan Guerreri. The DLC was impressed with the nominees and their desire to lead District 13 with integrity, respect, service, and excellence, as well as serve in their future roles to the best of their ability. Thank you for the trust placed in the DLC. A sincere and heartfelt thank you is extended to the following members of the District 13 Leadership Committee: Mike Dalton, Russell Drake, Robert Humphreys, Dave Jones, Catherine McCarron, Mike Peacock, Stephanie Simmons, and Bruce Tenenbaum. Their time, care, dedication, and hard work made this very important endeavor an enjoyable and seamless experience. As all, it is a pleasure to serve our beloved district. Thank you.
Thank you, immediate past District Director Stephanie. And now, elections. Toastmasters International procedural rules for district elections require the following procedures be followed in turn for each of the offices of District Director, Program Quality Director, Club Growth Director, Finance Manager, and Division Directors. The balloting for each office shall take place immediately following the close of nominations for the office. If there is only one candidate for the office, I will entertain a motion to dispense with a ballot for the uncontested office and instruct the administration manager to cast a single ballot for the candidate. Each contested district office candidate is entitled to a 2-minute speech. The speeches by the candidate shall be delivered in alphabetical order of the candidate's last name by office, beginning with the highest contested office. Each speech shall be delivered in person or via Zoom and shall be given by the candidate if present or on Zoom. If the candidate is not in attendance, the speech may be given by the candidate's representative. No other speeches, demonstrations, or other activities shall be allowed. Any candidate who receives a majority, 50% plus 1 vote, of the votes cast shall be declared elected. If there is no majority, the candidate with the fewest votes will be dropped and we will revote for the remaining candidates. Whereas the nominations for positions of district leadership require extensive prerequisites such as interviews, submission of biographies, etc., we will not be accepting nominations from the floor and the nominations are closed. Oh, okay. We'll pause for 60 seconds. In this room, we can see each other and it's bright, but apparently the people on Zoom can't really see us. I apologize. We are working on that now. You didn't bring a flashlight, Jim? Ah. That's the spooky effect, the flashlight underneath. All right, it's not October, Jim. We're almost there. We're very close to getting the setup for the additional light. There's a plug over here, Steve.
I know that.
A good thing we don't need it anymore. Okay.
Here.
Thank you so much. See, I'm on Zoom so they could see me. We have lighting. All right, that really made a difference. Okay. Thank you so much to our logistics manager and to our Zoom chat monitor, Steve and Mary Ellen. Thank you. We will now commence with the election for the position of district director. Fellow Toastmasters, we have one nomination for district director, distinguished Toastmaster Addie Kurtanek. If there are no objections, I declare Addie elected to the office of district director by acclamation and will entertain a motion to instruct the administration manager to cast one ballot for this unopposed candidate. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Can you please state your name and your club number?
James Gershnes, President, Greensburg, Club 4021.
Chair recognizes the motion from President of Greensburg 4021, James Gershnes. Is there a second?
I second.
Yes, Rick Hayes from Pittsburgh 14413. I'll second the motion.
I'm sorry, what club was that? Pittsburgh, okay.
Pittsburgh
Chair recognizes a
14413.
second from Rick Hayes, President of Pittsburgh Club 144. I'm sorry, yes. 9843.
I just want to check a parliamentary procedure. If there is, if we're doing this by consent, the district director can direct the administration manager to cast one vote as opposed to having to ask for a motion. Yes?
Jim?
Yes.
Russell, we've gone through this before. We like to do it very, very official. So we ask for a motion and a second.
The question is, parliamentary procedure, is that correct or not? Yes or no?
We could do it that way, but we prefer to do it this way.
Parliamentary procedure, is it correct or not?
You are absolutely correct. And by tradition,
Tradition by parliamentary procedure.
okay, I answered your question.
All right, so are we changing it? There was a motion and a second. Was there any objection? All right, I would have to call the question on this one because there was a motion and a second. All in favor? Raise your hand or say aye. All opposed? Their motion carries. All right. Hearing none, the motion is carried. Please spotlight our district director-elect, Addie Kurtanek. All right, so we're going to change this up, Jim, for the rest of it. We have one nomination for Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Fred Vornbrock. If there are no objections, I declare Fred Vornbrock elected to the office of Program Quality Director by acclamation and instruct the administration manager to cast one ballot for this unopposed candidate. Please unmute your microphones and congratulate our incoming 2024-2025 Program Quality Director-elect, Distinguished Toastmaster Fred Vornbrock. Thank you. Fellow Toastmasters, for the office of Club Growth Director, we have more than one candidate. Sharon Henderson and Kathy Wolf have been nominated for the office of Club Growth Director. Each candidate will be given 2 minutes to speak. The candidates will speak in alphabetical order by last name. The order of the candidates will be Sharon Henderson and then Kathy Wolf. Timer, please explain the timing signals for the candidates.
Thank you, Madam District Director. Fellow Toastmasters, we will use green screen at 1 minute, yellow at 1 minute and 30 seconds, and red at 2 minutes. Again, that will be done by me changing the backgrounds on the pinned screen. Microphones for those online will be muted at 2 minutes, and in the room, the audience will clap at 2 minutes. Back to you, Madam District Director.
Thank you, Timer Cassie Lebovich. Please welcome Sharon Henderson, candidate for Club Growth Director, to the virtual lectern. If you could please spotlight Sharon so everyone can see. Thank you very much. Sharon, can we test your audio? Can you see us?
Yes, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, Toastmasters of District 13. Please cast your vote for Sharon Henderson as your Club Growth Director. As an area director for some years now, I have had the opportunity to visit with many of you and your clubs. And out of all those visits, I was able to see two things that stood out to me, and that was member retention and club growth. Now, these are the things that my club, Talk Tons, faced as a club as well. One of the things that we did as a club, we created an initiative called Beyond Membership to try and address retention and growth. As your club growth director, I'm not only concerned about the growth in the district itself, but your growth. And the basis of Beyond Membership is to look at you as the member and your why, to get that focus back. I care about you as a member, your progression, and your overall club growth. I would tell you, people say one person can make a difference. But I'm going to tell you, together, we can make an impact for District 13. Please cast your vote for Sharon Henderson for Club Growth Director. Thank you.
Thank you to our 2024-2025 Club Growth Director candidate, Sharon Henderson. Please welcome Kathy Wolf, candidate for Club Growth Director. You may start when you're ready. Let's make sure that you can be seen by the people. Do you want the timer spotlighted, or? We will, okay. Can you raise your hand, timer, so that we could see you? Timer, could you please raise your hand? There we go. Thank you. Can you zoom in to her? Please start when you're ready.
Good evening, District 13. Are you excited to be here? Yes. Is this anybody's first conference? Awesome. My first year, I went to my first conference. I was a newly elected officer in a club I had been in for 3 whole months. Because they told me that's how we do it in Toastmasters. We're here to teach you to be a leader. The best way to be a leader is to be a leader. So that's how I always thought it was done. So every time I've recruited a new member, I'm like, okay, when are you ready to be an officer? We like to have new officers. We like to have new perspectives. I have been blessed to be in 5 different clubs, not all at once like our club growth director now, but I'm in at least 2, and I have a lot of fun in all of them. And why do I have fun? Because I get to meet new people. I get to teach them new things. I've been doing this for 14 years. I've learned a lot. One of the most important things I've learned, as Patty Thorpe pointed out to me today, is when you recruit new people to your club, you should get credit for that by making them fill in your name on the back of the form. I have managed to do that at least 9 times. I've also had the joy of being a club mentor and a club coach. And what I really like about that is that opportunity to teach people new things, to give them a voice, take people who are afraid to speak up in a meeting of their peers, their coworkers, and let them speak up and get noticed by their manager. And that's what I want to give to the people of District 13, the people who are Toastmasters now, and all those people we're going to bring in. Because if I've counted correctly, we need 15 new clubs next year. So I'm going to need your help. And we're going to do it. We're going to get it done. We're going to set a new record. So please cast your vote for me, your next club growth director, Kathy Wolf.
Thank you to our 2024-2025 Club Growth Director candidate, Kathy Wolf. We will now call upon our Administration Manager, Distinguished Toastmaster, past District Director Jennifer Sell, to explain the voting procedure.
Thank you, Madam District Director. Both on-site and online attendees will use their devices such as cell phone or tablet to cast their vote. We will now test the ballot process for what is your favorite ice cream, chocolate or vanilla. I'm excited to see all the answers. The ballot is going to launch any second now. So if you haven't already, please pull up your email app on your phone, computer at home.
Oh yeah, I can do it. It's like, oh yeah, I'm right in front of my computer.
I just received the ballots. So just follow the instructions and click to vote for your favorite ice cream. Give everyone a few more seconds to vote. There's still a few stragglers.
District Director, I just want you to know my phone doesn't work in here, so I have to go outside for the ballot to come up. Just wanted you to know that's why I'm walking out, not to wear it.
Was it something I said? Thank you for clarifying. Make sure you cheer when we hear the favorite ice cream flavor.
Yes.
Patty's like, there's only one correct answer.
What's the correct answer, Patty?
We shall see. All right. A few more seconds. Remember, how well you do this ballot will affect the results of the next ballot. So please do it right away.
Still
we
have a
still
few
open?
that haven't voted yet. Did everyone receive their ballots?
All right, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please go ahead and close the ballots.
The official winner is chocolate.
All right.
We will now proceed with the vote for Club Growth Director. That is a tongue twister. The candidates are Sharon Henderson and Kathy Wolf. Election runner is processing. Everyone should receive a ballot here in 60 seconds or less. I just received my ballot. Voting is now closed. Please wait while the ballots are counted and the results of the vote will be sent to the district director. I will now return control of the meeting back to you, Madam District Director.
Thank you, Administration Manager Jennifer Sell. The result of the vote is as follows. The District 13 members have voted Kathy Wolf for Club Growth Director. Congratulations. Please spotlight and recognize our Club Growth Director-elect, Kathy Wolf. We will move on to Finance Manager. Fellow Toastmasters, we have one nomination for Finance Manager, Andrew Perpich. If there are no objections, I declare Andrew Perpich elected to the office of Finance Manager by acclamation and will instruct the Admin Manager to cast one ballot for this unopposed candidate. Please unmute your microphones and congratulate our incoming 2024-2025 Finance Manager-elect, Andrew Perpich. We will now move on to the election of Division A, B, C, and D directors. For the office of Division A Director, we have one nomination, Julia Wick. If there are no objections, I declare Julia Wick elected to the office of Division A Director by acclamation and will instruct the admin manager to cast one ballot for this unopposed candidate. Please welcome our Division A Director-elect, Julia Wick. For the office of Division B Director, we have one nomination, Lindy Riley. If there are no objections, I declare Lindy Riley elected to the office of Division B Director by acclamation and will instruct the admin manager to cast one ballot for this unopposed candidate. Please welcome our Division B Director-elect, Lindy Riley. We have one nomination for the office of Division C Director, Timothy J. Rose. If there are no objections, I declare Timothy J. Rose elected to the office of Division C Director by acclamation and will instruct the admin manager to cast one ballot for this unopposed candidate. Please help me welcome and spotlight via Zoom Division C Director-elect Timothy J. Rose. All right, awesome. Division D Director. We have one nomination for the office of Division D Director, Susan Guerreri. If there are no objections, I declare Susan Guerreri elected to the office of Division D Director by acclamation and will instruct the admin manager to cast one ballot for this unopposed candidate. Please help me welcome Division D Director-elect Susan Guerreri. We will now move on to reports. Madam Timer, Cassie Lebovich, please remind us again of the timing signals for reports.
Thank you, Madam District Director. For the reports, we will use the green screen at 3 minutes, the yellow screen at 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and the red screen at 4 minutes. And that will again be done by the timing backgrounds that I've been displaying throughout the meeting. Back to you, Madam District Director.
Thank you, Timer Cassie. Since we already went over the finance manager report with the year-end audit report earlier, I will skip to the director trio updates and call on distinguished Toastmaster Fred Vornbrock, our Club Growth Director, for his report.
Thank you, Madam District Director, fellow Toastmasters. Our report is found in a document here. In a nutshell, there's been a lot of exciting things going on within our district. Most exciting, of course, is bringing on new clubs. You can see those listed. February 8th, we had CGI Voices with 40 members. In the month of March, we brought in Flex Spring with 20. And in the month of April, we brought in Dubois Toastmasters. We have a couple that are right about to charter. One of those would be Ola Toastmasters. I was hoping they would actually be declared charter today, but they will be very quickly. Then we have Duquesne University. So that's the first round of 5 clubs that are chartering. We have another 5 that are in the wings. Whether or not they make it in before June 30th or beyond, we have a lot of exciting. There's a lot of interest. It's super wonderful to see the momentum building from corporations as well as communities and how we can help people overcome that fear of speaking. We also have listed in the report this little thing called Speechcraft. It's interesting to me that last year we only had a handful of clubs doing Speechcraft, and now we have more and more worldwide, and it's making a big difference. Folks see the value of having structure to become effective speakers, and that's what Speechcraft is. It's a crash course in public speaking. There are so many other things we could report, but alas, the cards are turning colors. We'll get us back to our district director, Jean Humphreys.
Thank you, Fred. You didn't even hit the green yet. Come on now. We have many clubs that have over 20 members, and we have a few clubs. So remember our district mission, right? We support all clubs, all ALL clubs. So, and a few of our clubs didn't make it to paid club status, and as such, they're not able to participate in our business meeting. They weren't able to access pathways. And very recently, one of them had a contestant in their midst who had was in jeopardy of competing at the speech contest if they didn't make it to paid club status. So thank you to everyone who is helping your members reach their personal goals in Toastmasters and for keeping a watch, because sometimes they're just not watching and not realizing what's happening within their club. So we're here to help, and you can call on Fred for anything related to clubs. And now we are moving on to the Program Quality Director report. Please help me welcome Distinguished Toastmaster Addie Kurtanik to recap the Program Quality Report.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. This evening, I'd like to start with talking a little bit about the Distinguished Club program. Right now, we have 9 clubs to date which are distinguished. Ideally, we'd like to get quite a few more. Right now, I'd like to recognize the following clubs that are already President's Distinguished: Bettis, Erie Insurance, Elegant Speakers and Listeners, woo, and Bakery Square. I'd also like to give a shout out to Erie's, which is already Select Distinguished, and Cranberry Area State College Achievers and BPMI, who have already achieved Distinguished. Woohoo, everyone. One item that I would also like to bring up is that we have many clubs that could be distinguished at various levels at this point if they had the membership goal. I know membership is difficult to achieve, but we still have 2 months. You can get there. Reach out to us, reach out to Fred, get your membership goals achieved, and you too can be distinguished, and we can move forward as a distinguished district this year. You can read the report. We did a great job with our winter TLI club officer training. Tomorrow, for those of you who will be here in person and online, we will have the humorous and international speech contest at the district level. I'm really looking forward to those. As far as upcoming district events, you're here right now for our spring conference. We also have our upcoming club officer training at our TLI on June 22nd. Look forward to that. And we will also have area director and division director training coming up soon as well. Thank you all for coming. Remember, get your membership up, get distinguished. Don't think of it as, oh, this is something they just want us to do. Having more members helps everyone. You can have a better quality club meeting, and it's a lot of fun bringing new people in, getting new people started on their Toastmasters journey. I will turn it back over to District Director Jing.
Thank you. Thank you, Addie. All right, and now for the district director report. So just to add to what Fred and Addie has said, area directors, if you're on the call, you have area director reports that need to be submitted this month. Please do not wait until the end of the month to submit those. There's always challenges when you're filling out paperwork online. Please try to give yourselves a head start and start now and finish it now. Also, we need to know how the clubs are doing so that we can encourage them to keep going forward. And as far as the distinguished clubs, we have 9 right now, but last year we had 28. So all of those 28 clubs that were distinguished or better last year have 8 members or more. So you are all clubs in good standing. So here's a throwdown for you. I challenge you to get to distinguish again this year and have that legacy for your club. There's a club out there that has 10 or more. I don't know what their record is right now, but there's a club out there. North Hills is one of them, and I apologize. They're the ones that I know the best, the longest running consecutive distinguished club status every year. I think the club president for North Hills doesn't want to be the one to break that streak. So let's help him or her not do that. As far as my report on the organization, there were no changes, no resignations for the district executive committee members since the last business meeting. So that's great news. That's great news. Everybody is still on board and racing to success. I mentioned earlier Terry Ann Porter from District 22. She was a past public relations manager there. We were in touch with her in September of last year, and she was taking the lead on the PR team and having people work with her, such as Jim Kinnear, who's a whiz at Canva, and he's an IT guy, so he's got to be a whiz at everything. Cameron, our webmaster, TJ, our meetup contact person, and Colleen, who's helping us with LinkedIn. So there's many people that are in the background doing the PR. As far as incentives, the theory of one-star incentive is back. I have to thank past international director Russell Drake for introducing this in the district over 10 years ago. Russell, thank you so much. But just to recap, you need to start and complete a level in pathways, achieve a second level, and recruit a new member. We already have 7 or 8 submissions, and we're working to get the photos of those people so we can publish on the website. And I'm also verifying that the member that they recruited is for this Toastmaster program year. Not like any year that you've ever recruited a member. It's for this program year alone. The international convention, you may have noticed the backdrop that I have on Zoom and my little 100 pin here. It's because the 100th anniversary of Toastmasters International will be celebrated in Anaheim, California on August 14th through 17th, 2024. And this is a once-in-a-lifetime celebration. So if you're able to, please join us in the legacy of the Toastmasters program. And going back to this dashboard status, you see in my report, there's a dashboard. We only need 7 more paid clubs, 91 more member payments. In fact, as the time, let's see, 88 more member payments, 15 more clubs achieving distinguished or better. And we are so close. We are so close, and we haven't been distinguished since admin manager Jennifer Sell was a distinguished district director. So I heard some energy earlier, so let's storm the stage. They recognize any district that is distinguished, and all of the members from that district and supporters of that district can come on stage and be recognized. And at this time, because we have a very special guest, I'd like to welcome our International Director from Region 6, Ms. Dawn Frail, Distinguished Toastmaster, for some highlights and news from World Headquarters.
Madam District Director, fellow Toastmasters and friends, yes, I am Dawn Frail, your International Director from Region 6, and it is my immense pleasure to bring you greetings from World Headquarters and to give you some updates, maybe some secrets. Ooh, are you ready? Now, we're not are we recording this? What's going on at World Headquarters? Well, it is planning season. As you may know, the board of directors is working on the new 3-year strategic plan. So you can look forward to that, which we anticipate will be released in August, incorporating past success elements as well as exploring core ideologies, really trying to define who we want to be when we grow up. The annual goals for next year and for the next 3 years, will focus on organizational growth, member satisfaction, whoop, whoop, and pathways engagement. Let me hear it. Come on, give it up. Thank you. The International Speech Contest is going back to in-person only. Hallelujah. At the area level and above, starting in the new contest season. This will align the experience for all contestants and simplifies the judging process. A new online speech contest, woohoo, will go up to the district level. So if you love the online speech contest experience, we are not taking that away. In fact, there is now a new contest to be added to our collection of contests. Clubs, of course, can continue to conduct their club level contests in the format that works best for you and the club. The new LMS. The new LMS will bring easier navigation, learning management system, the new Pathways platform, will bring easier navigation, improved content management, automatic recognition submission, whoop, whoop, and mobile accessibility. You'll be able to do Pathways online on your device. Currently in testing and feedback mode to make sure the systems meets member needs, with a launch expected this calendar year.
Whoops.
Happy 100th anniversary to us all. Fabulous resources and memorabilia are available to help us commemorate this auspicious occasion. 2024 convention in Southern California, back to where it all began, promises a celebration of Toastmasters' rich history and milestones. So thank you for inviting me to District 13, and I am looking forward to spending the day with you tomorrow as we race towards success.
All
Madam
right.
District Director.
Thank you. In addition to what our International Director has mentioned, the International Leadership Committee has nominated the following distinguished Toastmasters as International Second Vice President candidates for the 2024-2025 year: Harold Osmundson from Region 3 and Gauri Shishadri from Region 13. Visit Toastmasters.org for a complete list of international officer candidates. Just this week, we received an email notification. In fact, I think I got a second one already from World Headquarters regarding club proxies for international officer elections. Please have your incoming club president and secretary watch for another email from Toastmasters International in the July 2024 timeframe. This is to register your club's proxy vote at the annual business meeting in August at the Hybrid International Convention. As far as region realignment, Article 5, Section 4I of the bylaws of Toastmasters International directs the Board of Directors to periodically review the regional assignment of clubs to ensure that no region represents 15% or more of member clubs in good standing. By balancing the number of paid clubs and regions, representation on the Board of Directors and opportunities to serve on the board remain equal and fair for members and member clubs throughout the world. To ensure optimal support for all clubs, regardless of geography, the board voted to realign the regions and reduce the number of regions in the Americas from 9 to 7, while increasing the number of regions in the rest of the world from 5 to 7. As a result, certain districts will be reassigned to a new region. District 13 will be reassigned to Region 5. This realignment will take effect on July 1st, 2024. So forget 6, we're 5 now, as of July 1st. Yes. Is there any new district business? Hearing none, we will now move to more district announcements and ask Zoom Master Cassie Lebovich to show the announcement slides. 100 years. Get your pin and your swag. This is very important. Some of our emails are getting rejected because we don't have the right email address for people because of typos in some of the emails. So please have, when you're in your club meeting, have them check. Next slide. Yes, cheer your contestants on. Is there any contestant in the room right now for the international speech or the humorous speech contestant? I see one over there. Yay. Good luck tomorrow. And one more over here. Oh, yes. Are there any more slides to see? Yes, these are the speaker slides. So we're highlighting our opening session presenter, International Director Don Frel, who will talk to us about running your best race. Next slide, please. And our District 13 is proud to announce our Communication and Leadership Award recipient, Christy Uffelman. She will be joining us at lunch to receive her award. And then after lunch, we have our very own Patty Thor, past District Director, Racing to Success with Humor, using Smuppets. I can't wait to hear about this one. All right. The next District Council meeting will be held in September by the incoming 2024-2025 District and Club officers. We want to thank all of our Zoom help, our cameramen and microphone tech people online and on-site, our parliamentarian, our credentials and election team, and to all attendees. The District Council meeting is now adjourned. And for those we will now enjoy some Friday night festivities to kick off our spring celebration. Toastmasters, enjoy the trivia tonight, and let's see who is going to be winning tonight to celebrate, right? This meeting is adjourned. Bye, everyone on Zoom.